Imagine this. You wake up one morning, you look in the mirror, and realize you've been living the same way for years. The job is the same, the relationships are the same, the dreams still stuck on paper. Ever feel like you're driving through life on autopilot, with no idea where the road actually leads? You're not alone. Over 2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, Seneca, a political advisor, Epictetus, a former slave, they had power, they had wealth, and still they asked the same question, why do I live yet feel so empty? Then they found a map, a formula that's lasted through centuries: mind, body, heart, environment, actions. Before you try to change the world, change the way you think. Before you call on strength, train your body. Before you expect deep love, cleanse your heart. Before you complain about a toxic environment, create the one you deserve. And above all, turn it all into action. It sounds simple, but it's brutal, because it leaves no room for excuses. Stoicism teaches one thing: radical responsibility. No blaming circumstances, no hiding behind "I'm too busy," no pushing your dreams into the foggy land of someday. Here's the truth: there is no someday. There is only today, only right now. And Stoicism reminds us truth is not negotiable. You can sugarcoat it with sweet little lies: "I'm not ready. I don't have the resources. I'll start when the time is right." But reality is cold. If you haven't changed, it's because you haven't had the courage to face yourself. Marcus Aurelius once wrote in Meditations, "Don't waste your time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one." That reminder is just as sharp today. You don't need to change the whole world. Start small. Wake up 30 minutes earlier to breathe, to write, to move your body. Put the phone down. Look your loved ones in the eye when you talk to them. Write one simple line: "Today I am becoming," and live in alignment with it. Perfection is not required. No one's asking you to become Marcus Aurelius to be worthy of life. You just need to be a little braver, a little more disciplined, a little more persistent, just a little. But repeated day after day, that little becomes transformation. Think of a small stone dropped into a lake. It doesn't create a tidal wave at once, but the ripples spread and spread. Every small act of discipline is like that stone. Over time, it reshapes the waters of your life. How many times have you promised yourself, "Tomorrow I'll be different," and yet tomorrow looks exactly like today because old habits keep winning? Don't let tomorrow become a tired copy of today. Remember, fix your mind, fix your body, fix your heart, fix your environment, fix your actions, and you'll fix your entire life. So the question is, will you just listen? Just nod along? Just save a few quotes? Or will you truly start today? Rule 1. Fix the mind. Have you ever felt like your own mind is holding you prisoner, as if you're living inside an invisible cage? You want to move forward, but memories of failure keep replaying like a broken tape stuck on repeat. You look at others and shrink. You tell yourself you're not enough. You believe there are walls you'll never break through, and so you lock yourself inside the cage. The truth is, many people live like this, and this struggle isn't new. 2,000 years ago, the Stoic philosophers Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, they faced the same crisis. Marcus said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Seneca advised, "Begin each day with philosophy, not with negativity." And Epictetus taught, first decide who you want to be, then act accordingly. It may sound distant, but you can start today. If you feed it garbage, clickbait, endless scrolling, empty conversations, don't be surprised when it grows weak and toxic. Like the body, the mind needs healthy nutrition. Try this 7 days, 30 minutes each morning. No phone, no feed. Instead, read philosophy. Read the life of a great person. Read a book on personal growth. Do it for just a week and watch how your mind clears, how your thoughts calm, how little things stop pulling you off track. Don't just ask, what do I want to have? Ask, who do I want to become? Each day, write one line, I am becoming. For example, I am becoming a calm leader in every situation. I am becoming a parent who truly listens. I am becoming a disciplined, patient, resilient human being. Repeat it, and your mind begins to move in that direction. Like a seed planted in the ground, it needs water, it needs light, and your belief is the nourishment that makes it grow. Stop saying, I can't. Start saying, I'm learning how. Write down 3 bars of your mental prison, 3 beliefs that hold you back. I'm not good enough. I don't have time. I don't deserve it. Then rewrite them into new truths. I'm getting better every day. I create time for what matters. I deserve a good life. A small change in words can open an entirely new horizon. In the morning, write down 3 positive thoughts and 3 negative ones. At night, ask yourself, did my mind help me today, or did it hold me back? This isn't blind optimism. This is disciplined thinking. The Stoics never promised a life without pain. They simply taught you how to hold the reins of your mind so it becomes your ally, not your enemy. You have countless tools to train the mind: meditation, journaling, podcasts, habit apps. But no matter how advanced the tools, the key is always your choice. If you don't truly want to step out of the cage, no tool can set you free. Remember, every time you open a book, instead of scrolling, you strengthen your focus. Every time you write down a positive thought, you lay another brick in the wall of inner strength. When you master your mind, everything else follows: your body, your heart, your environment, your actions. A strong mind leads to a stronger body. A strong mind keeps relationships healthy. A strong mind gives you courage to leave toxic places. A strong mind fuels the bold actions that shape your dreams. And it all begins here, with one thought, one choice, one moment, this moment. So clear out the mental garbage, rewrite your beliefs, nourish your vision. Start today, not tomorrow. Because if you don't unlock it yourself, your mind will remain your prison. The question is, do you have the courage to step out? Right now. Rule 2. Fix the body. You want to fly high, but your wings are chained by your own habits. You crave success, but your body betrays your dreams. How many times have you failed, not because you lacked knowledge, but because your body couldn't keep up with your will? Marcus Aurelius, an emperor, didn't just sit in a palace writing philosophy. He trained his body like a warrior ready for any battle. Seneca reminded us, every new beginning comes from the end of another beginning. If you want a new life, you must end the old one. And the first door you walk through is your body. So how do you fix it? 1. Nourishment. Eating isn't just about survival. It's an act of discipline. Each time you pick up food, ask, does this help me become who I want to be? Try a 14-day challenge. Every meal, make one conscious choice: less sugar, less grease, more greens, more water. Don't underestimate this. Food doesn't just build muscle, it builds willpower. The person who can say no to a piece of cake today will find it easier to say no to bigger temptations tomorrow. 2. Rest. We brag about pulling all-nighters as if lack of sleep is a badge of honor. The truth: sleep deprivation is slow suicide. Seneca warned, "It's not that we have little time, but that we waste much of it." 7 to 8 hours isn't a luxury. It's the foundation. A sharp mind, a strong body. Both begin with sleep. Still doubtful? Try 1 week of real rest. Watch your focus sharpen your mood, lift your creativity spark back to life. 3. Movement. Motion creates emotion. You might feel tired, heavy, unmotivated. But stand up. Walk briskly for 20 minutes. Climb a few flights of stairs. Do a handful of push-ups. Your mind will light up. Your energy will shift. The body is a machine. Movement is how you turn the engine on. Don't wait for the perfect gym. Don't wait for the expensive shoes. Don't wait for the right moment. Start small. Start here. Start now. 4. Voluntary discomfort. The Stoics believed, if you don't train yourself in discomfort, life will force discomfort on you tenfold. Take a cold shower. Eat simply. Work out even when you don't feel like it. Each day, choose one hard thing that benefits your future self. When you learn to say yes to hardship, you learn to say no to weakness. And soon fear won't feel so terrifying. Challenges won't feel so impossible, because you'll already be trained. The body is not secondary. It's the foundation. A sharp mind, a steady heart, a strong career. All stand on this base. Want to focus on reading, writing, creating? Let your healthy body carry you. Want to stay calm in an intense meeting? A single deep breath made possible by strong lungs can save you from a mistake. Want to love fully? A body that's not exhausted lets you be fully present with the people who matter. The truth of today: we have endless excuses to neglect the body. Heavy workloads, relentless deadlines, the constant pull of social media. But remember this: every time you sit for hours, every time you eat carelessly, every time you stay up late for no reason, you're withdrawing from your health account. And one day the bill will come due, energy gone, focus shattered, opportunities lost. The body is your vehicle for life. A car without maintenance breaks down on the road. A body without care betrays you the moment you need it most. So ask yourself, do you want a body that betrays your dreams, or a body that becomes the weapon to realize them? Every bite of food, every hour of sleep, every step, every drop of sweat, each one is a choice. Each one is a brick in the house you are building. So will you build a strong fortress or a sand castle that collapses with the first wave? The decision begins today, right now. Rule 3. Fix the heart. How many times have you smiled at the world while inside there was only emptiness? How many times have you acted strong while your heart felt like a dark room with no windows? You hide. You stay silent. You keep yourself busy just so you don't have to face it. And slowly, you stop feeling anything at all. The Stoics knew this pain. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Be like the rock against which the waves crash. It stands firm, and the raging sea falls still around it." The storms outside don't define you. Your response does. Epictetus reminded us, freedom is not given by circumstances, but by how we respond to them. And Seneca offered a remedy: write. Write down your fears. Write down your regrets. Write down your hopes, because a heart buried in silence slowly dies. So how do you heal it? Step 1. Find your heart again. Sit down, turn off your phone, and ask yourself 3 questions. If I had no fear of failure, how would I live? What am I pretending not to care about? Even though deep down it matters so much, who am I when no one is watching? 3 small questions, but powerful enough to strip away the masks you've worn for years. Maybe you'll remember a dream you buried long ago because you feared being laughed at. Maybe you'll realize there's someone you care about deeply, but you've been pretending you don't. The truth might sting, but it's also the key that unlocks the door of your heart. Step 2. Free the heart. We carry too much weight, resentment, guilt, fear. They're like stones hanging from your chest, keeping you from taking a full breath. You may still be angry at someone from 5 years ago, and that anger still poisons you today. You may blame yourself for mistakes long past, and every time you remember them, the wound still bleeds. So try this simple ritual. For 30 days each night before bed, write down one thing you need to forgive. It could be a person who hurt you. It could be yourself. It could even be life itself. Forgiveness is not about them deserving it. Forgiveness is about setting yourself free. And here's what you'll discover. Forgiving isn't forgetting. Forgiving is dropping the stone so you can finally move forward. A freed heart can breathe again. A freed heart can love again. A freed heart can truly live. Step 3. Embrace the heart. Once your heart is free, don't leave it empty. Give it to a purpose greater than yourself. The Stoics called this sympathia, the sense of connection with all humanity. So notice, when do you feel most alive? When you're creating, when you're helping someone, when you're sharing and being heard. Those moments when your heart lights up, that's the signal. Now turn that signal into service. Cook a meal for your family. Encourage a colleague. Volunteer even in a small way. Each act is a way your heart expands its power. We often mistake success for cold logic. We think we need an iron heart, but the truth is the opposite. The heart is not weakness. The heart is the source of connection, of meaning, of love. And when you dare to open it, you'll realize this. The greatest strength isn't standing alone. It's belonging. It's loving. It's letting your energy touch the lives of others. A person may conquer the world with intelligence, but they leave a legacy only through the heart. So imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning. No resentment weighing you down. No fear binding you tight. No mask to wear. Just a free heart, full of purpose, full of love, full of connection. That's not a dream. It begins with a decision you can make today. Final reminder. So forgive, release, open up, live again. The question is, do you have the courage to open your heart? Right now. Rule 4. Fix your environment. You want to move forward, but every day something pulls you back. You want to burn bright, but your fire keeps getting smothered by toxic winds. So many times you haven't failed because of weak will, but because your environment wouldn't let you rise. The Stoics understood this well. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Don't waste your thoughts on what your neighbors say or do." He didn't mean isolation. He meant protecting your mind, refusing to let a toxic environment invade. Because your environment is like a current. If you're not awake, you'll be swept away without even knowing it. So how do you fix it? Step 1. Remove mental garbage. Every hour spent on meaningless scrolling, on sensational headlines, on listening to endless complaints, is another hour of letting people dump trash into your mind. No wonder you feel heavy. No wonder you feel drained. The Stoics would remind you, you choose what you feed your mind. Be selective. Cut it down. Remember, not all information deserves to stay with you. You wouldn't eat rotten food, so why feed your mind rotten thoughts? Step 2. Surround yourself with positive nudges. Your environment can be your ally if you design it. A philosophy book on your desk instead of your phone, a clean room instead of clutter, a warm cup of tea instead of a soda can, an inspiring friend instead of a circle that only complains. Change the setting and you change your feelings. Change your feelings and you change your behavior. Modern science calls this choice architecture. By redesigning your space, you make good choices easier and bad choices harder. Step 3. Add friction to bad habits. Want to use your phone less? Keep it away from your bed. Silence the notifications or block apps after 10 p.m. Want to work out in the morning? Put your shoes and water bottle by the door so the first thing you see is a reminder to move. When the good becomes easy and the bad becomes inconvenient, your habits shift naturally. The power of your environment. Your environment doesn't define you, but it directs your energy. It can lift you up or drag you down. You may be strong for a day, but if you're surrounded by negativity every day, you'll burn out. Flip it around, and even if you're weak for a day, a positive environment will lift you back up. Picture this. You plant a rare seed, but you drop it in rocky, barren soil. No matter how much potential it has, it struggles to grow. Now imagine the same seed in rich earth with sunlight and water. It doesn't just survive, it thrives. You are that seed. Your environment is the soil. Take a look around right now. What do you see? Is it pushing you forward or holding you back? A messy room reflecting a restless mind, a relationship full of complaints draining your energy, late nights glued to screens pulling you away from your best self. The bigger question is this: do you have the courage to redesign your environment? It doesn't have to be dramatic. Sometimes it's as simple as clearing your desk. Sometimes it's choosing different friends. Sometimes it's carving out a quiet corner to read and write. And yes, sometimes it's walking away from a toxic place no matter how familiar it feels. The Stoics never believed you could change the entire world outside, but they knew you could always change the space you live in. Marcus Aurelius did it by journaling in noisy army camps. Seneca found peace in the chaos of Rome. Epictetus, though a slave, kept an inner environment no one could touch. If they could do it in their world, you can do it in ours. So remember, remove the garbage, add positive nudges, create friction for the bad habits, build your environment, and then your environment will build you. Rule 5. Fix your actions. Imagine this. You hold in your hands a beautiful seed, knowledge, ideas, dreams, but you never plant it. You hold it. You admire it. You dream about it. And in the end, nothing grows. That's what happens to every idea without action. It dies in your hands before it ever has the chance to live. The Stoics knew this truth. Epictetus said it is not theories but practice that creates change. You can read 100 books, listen to 1,000 talks, but if you never act, It's just dead philosophy, beautiful words drifting away in the wind. So how do you act? Step 1: daily discipline. You don't need giant leaps. You don't need to write the whole book in a day. You don't need to flip your entire life overnight. You just need small actions, repeated, consistent, relentless. Journal each morning so you see yourself clearly. Move your body for 20 minutes a day. Learn one new skill each week, no matter how small. These little actions stacked over time become the foundation of a strong life. The Stoics believed discipline is freedom. When you master your actions, you break free from slavery to bad habits and procrastination. Step 2: memento mori. Remember death. The Stoics didn't run from death. They faced it head on. Not to be afraid, but to wake up. How many times have you told yourself, tomorrow I'll start, but tomorrow may never come? When you realize your time is limited, you stop delaying. You write the first page. You call your parents. You apologize. You forgive. You begin the project. You work out today. Memento mori is not about fear. It's about urgency. Today is the only day you are guaranteed. Step 3: act in service. If you only act for yourself, your fuel runs out. But when your actions bring value to others, you tap into a deeper well of strength. Think about it. When are you happiest? Maybe it's when you help a friend in need, when you share your knowledge and see someone else grow, or when you cook a simple meal for your family. The Stoics called this sympathia, the connection to all humanity. When your actions serve something bigger than you, you discover meaning at the deepest level. Here's the truth: knowledge without action is worthless. You may know the road, but only by walking it do you arrive. You may memorize every Stoic line, but only by living them do you understand. An idea without action is a dead dream. Action is the only true test of change. Seneca warned, "While we delay, life speeds by. Time will not wait for you to feel ready. It will not wait for the perfect moment." A framework to begin. Now, ask yourself, what is the smallest action I can take today? If you want to write a book, write 1 paragraph. If you want to build strength, do 10 push-ups. If you want to reconnect with someone, send 1 message. Then make a commitment. Write it down. Say it out loud. Tell a friend. When you create accountability, your actions become real. And finally, review daily. At night, ask, today, did I act in alignment with the person I want to become? Action, reflection, adjustment. Repeat this cycle and you will grow. So ask yourself, today, what will you do, no matter how small, to step closer to who you want to be? Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for next week. Act, begin, step forward. Because in the end, a powerful life isn't built on intentions. It's built on action. Only action turns philosophy into reality. Only action transforms dreams into life. Only action shapes you into your strongest self. The 5 keys. Now look at your journey. Maybe you've been running so fast you never stopped to ask, where am I even going? Maybe you've worked so hard, but one day you realized you're just spinning in circles. In front of you now are 5 keys, 5 doors. If you dare to open them one by one, your life will never be the same. Door 1, fix the mind. Control your thoughts, break your limiting beliefs, set clear goals. A clear mind creates a clear path. Door 2, fix the body. A strong mind cannot stand in a weak body. Nourish it, move it, rest it, train it. Door 3, fix the heart. Be honest with yourself. Let go of resentment and fear. Live for something larger than you. When the heart opens, life begins. Daughter 4. Fix the environment. Remove the toxic. Surround yourself with the positive. Shape a space where good habits grow. Your environment silently steers you every day. Door 5. Fix the actions. Turn it all into movement. Small actions, steady actions, actions that serve. And here's the beauty. These 5 doors are not separate. They form a circle of strength. Mind guides the body. Body fuels the heart. Heart inspires the mind. Environment keeps you steady. Actions make it all real. Together they create a system, feeding each other, lifting each other, pushing you forward. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. They struggled too. They were tired too. They stood at the same crossroads. But they chose to move forward. They chose discipline over ease, truth over excuses, and those choices made them immortal in history. You don't need perfection. You just need persistence. One small step, one right choice, one act of courage. Day by day, you will transform. Remember, fix your mind, fix your body, fix your heart, fix your environment, fix your actions, and you will fix your life. The only question is, how much longer will you wait before opening the first door? Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't just listen. Do it. Begin right now.